So I'm going to show how I do a modern book for heat pressing. So the first thing I do is I set the temperature to 135 for a modern book. And the time is usually 600 seconds, but I'm going to do 1800 seconds in this case. And then I take the book, and in this case, because this book is just really wavy, you see how it came like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put, a piece of backing board in the middle of it, and then I'll put one on each edge. I'll show you in a moment. So this is a really thick, you see it doesn't wobble, really thick 56-point backing board. I put that in the middle, and this is more of a heat sink than anything. It just keeps it's a place for the heat to go and dissipate. And then I put one between the cover and the first page, and between the back cover and the back page of this book. And while that's happening, I have a metal plate. I have a aluminum plate. This is 6064 aluminum in a Teflon sheet. And I'm gonna preheat the bottom here. So, whoops, it's getting too hot. I have to go. Sorry, this is did not go to the right temperature. So I have to take it down to 35. Now, normally, if this was a Silver Age book, I'd be more interested in the humidity, but I'm not worried about it at 135. So yeah, it's set to 135, so we're good. And it's going to drop. It's going to drop pretty rapidly with that plate down there. And then I'm preheating the bottom plate. It's going to get toasty, and then I'll put a silicone sheet on top instead of a Teflon one. And then we're going to make a little sandwich here in a minute. So see, I told you it got down to temperature pretty quickly. And then we just lift this up, and sometimes it'll stick to the top and it'll fall in about 10 seconds. We just wait. This is going to fall right about there. Okay. And then sometimes it shocks me. And I have, see my aluminum sheet, you see how it sticks off the edge a little bit? Allows me to do some special things that I do, which I'll show you in the future. So I put my little sandwich in here, and then it's really already quite warm on the bottom. Then I put another big sheet on top, and this is in case so it doesn't pass any imperfections in the aluminum, like scratches and stuff, to the cover. And then I put another sheet of aluminum on top, like this. And then I will give it, straighten this out just a little bit here. Then I will press it so we'll get 30 minutes at 135 degrees, which isn't very warm, but it keeps the pages in the modern books from sticking together. And then I will wait half an hour, and then I will leave it off at ambient temperature for another 12 hours after that. All right, well, here we are. It is about 11 hours later. This is gonna fall. It shocked me. It often does. We get our book out, and we say, okay, are you doing modern age book? Is that enough time? And it looks good. Looks great. So yeah, that's all okay. And then we'll take this out, and the pages will not be stuck to the board, and they're not. And it's nice and flat through and through, and it's looking great. So what we're going to do now is, just to make extra sure, we are going to put it under some lucite. Here, this is sheet of lucite plastic, and then I'm going to put a 10-pound weight on top of it here, like this, and I'll let it sit there. I'll let it sit there like that for probably a day, maybe 2 days, and that'll make sure it doesn't try to curl back again. I did this Spider-Man book the other day, and it had a huge crease across the upper right-hand side. You can still kind of see the fold from it. It's relatively flat now, but the thing had, like, someone had traced Spider-Man, its webs on a piece of paper, and there were dents all over, so we got those out. But that took 2 or 3 pressings and like a week of it. And this is a new Superman book. It's got some waves in it too. Just came that way from the rollers. and we'll fix that too. It's not too bad. You just have to lower the temperature and go for 3 times as long with these modern books to make sure that they don't the pages don't stick together. And the Marvel books have those little stickers inside that for the subscription to read it as a digital comic, and those can come off too. So I turn those down to 130 and go for 40 minutes. But yeah, overall it's pretty easy. That's the standard process.